The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready! Set 180!
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long.
Hey, Rocket! Right there, 54. Wait, 89!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On the return is Peterson.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, ball.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Sanu. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
36.
They go play action. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete as well. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Here we go.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Switch.
Rivers now from the 50. He completes it to Boyd. And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How they can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Rivers on the money, complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, exit. Check. Watch.
Rivers. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Keep it skinny. Hey, ready. White.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Mike 5-4. Rip left, rip left.
Zero, pilot, 64, weak. Hey, 79, 79, 300.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ready up.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Check.
5.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen. Check 3, check 3.
Hey, Charlie. Behind.
Rivers to throw this time. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Redskins take
Go,
over
boys,
first
go.
down
Let's
at
go.
their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
16 yards. And the Redskin first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You better bring it. You better bring it. You let me know right now. You better bring it. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hands up.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Washington.
Sit up. 180.
This is Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Browns drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Kamara. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there.
It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, B, let's go. Alpha,
Play action now. Rivers. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
Hit 180. Black 15. White 89.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check, 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 check. Hey, alert.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Throwing again on second and 10. Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he'll find Miller. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Trubisky to throw again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
First down, Washington.
Get up, 180. Pretty quiet, D. Was pretty quiet.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. This is caught. And he's brought down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They come out here in the eye.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Odd up. 5 down. Stand up in. Alert 3.
Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal.
Just like that.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike. Hey, Echo. Keep it skinny.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Eifert in the final seconds of the first half as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Smooth.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
I smell fear.
Here's Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. Caught by Cobb. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Again, it's Miller. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
The 42-yard line.
Ready. 180. 12.
And Mike 50.
Room.
All day, baby, all day. Shoot.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, easy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers got his man. It's Eifert. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alpha. Hey, easy.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Orange 5-4.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers, he'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Rocket.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Eifert, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on.
They'll run it again with Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And it's third down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Knock it out.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Load it. Run 80.
Kill. Turn it up.
Kill 61. Matchbox lights. Done.
Again, it's Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Wait, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set, 180.
Watch the
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play fake. Rivers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the ground, Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Stay there. Stay there. 180.
Check.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's get it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now Rivers on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it'll be Freeman. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You must be dreaming.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
It's a gain
That's
of 3.
it. Big hit.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Cross right.
Check 3. Mike,
Hey, Alpha. Behind.
On 4th down, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep up. And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers, and the Browns have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. Miller. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 33-yard line.
Come on, 180. Get the mic. All good. All good. Check 52. Lock in. Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Throwing now is Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game.
Ready, ready. 50, plant. Here we go. Let's go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Down. 30 base. Recon. 132 fighter. Get it.
And they take a knee. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
60 or 54.
It's our field. It's our field.
Ready?
And they will take a knee here. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the